What's up, comic fans? It is time to preview the comic books coming out January 14th, alright? We'll have Spec books, Spotlight books, FOC books, and the books coming out this week, and we'll get into it right after this! Welcome back. Alright, let's go, let's get into it. Let's start off with the Spec books. Only 2 Spec books this week, not a lot out there to speculate on, but we got Null in his first series, alright? So this is Null headlining a series, first time as a headliner. Welcome to that, Mr. Null. Alright, you got Al Ewing writing this, and Juan Ramirez on art. Alright, Ryan Stegman doing the cover for the first issue, so that's cool. And this will lead into the Queen, right? Because he's the King in Black, so we'll have the Queen in Black, and that'll be this summer, I guess. That'll be a summer event, so this will kind of lead into that. But yeah, there you go. We have the King in Black, no, with this first series. Alright, let's check out the second comic in the list, and that would be X-Men number 22, the second appearance of Mutina, right? Murder Me, Mutina, the sequel. Alright, so it's a slow week when you got a second appearance on the Spotlight book, but you never know. It's been a couple of issues, a couple of months since Mutina has been around, and if this character ever catches on, who knows? First appearance, second appearance, all the appearances. Sometimes second appearances do okay. Alright guys, now we're going to move into the Spotlight books for this week. These are books that I think are just cool. We have Black Cat number 6, Dance with the Devil, Felicia Hardy. Alright, so we got Daredevil. We have an Adam Hughes cover. Alright, so Adam Hughes been doing some good work. And you got the Daredevil, like echo location stuff going on. So cool book, cool cover, if you will. As you can see, a couple of other covers. So, get the one that you dig the most. But the Adam Hughes cover, fire. Alright, next up we have G.I. Joe number 17. This is going to conclude the Dreadnought War. It says, will the shocking end to the Duke and Cobra Commander team up result in death? Death for who? Or death for whom? And a last page twist that will change G.I. Joe forever in the Energon universe. Alright, so you got that last page twist. Who knows? I think they said something similar about the G.I. Joe coming out. Not G.I. Joe, sorry, the Transformers comic coming out this week too. So lots of changing stuff forever. Alright, we got Geiger number 20, and what's cool about this is you have a Redcoat Geiger kind of crossover, right? You got the Northerner. The mysterious Union soldier finds himself face to face with Tariq Geiger in the radioactive future. Alright, so a little crossover action happening here, right? The Geigerverse. That's cool. Ghost Machines. Alright, let's get into the FOC books, alright? So we have Ultimate Spider-Man. This is number 24, issue number 24. Alright, and yeah, that's it. This is the end of the line. This is it, folks. The last you'll see of Spidey and his Ultimate Friends by Jonathan Hickman and Marco Ciccetta. That's all we can tell you. It says it right there. Do we believe that? Not really, but they've been saying it. They've been saying it all along, that this is the end. The end, my friends, the end. Alright, moving on. We have Absolute Batman, issue number 17, alright? And I believe this is the first appearance of Absolute Poison Ivy, alright? So, let's see. Let's see if this is it. This is the B cover, by the way, Clayton Crane, cardstock variant. The A cover, there was no photo for it, at least not on State of Comics, which is what I use to show you the FOC books. Alright, next up, we have DCKO number 4 of 5, the Mike Del Mundo cardstock variant. This is insanely cool, as it's got all 3 of the Absolute Trinity on there, right? Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, and Absolute Wonder Woman. Alright guys, those were the FOC books. Make sure to have those orders in by the 19th, by January 19th. Alright, now let's look at the books coming out this week. All the rest of the books. Marvel, 80 items on the list by Marvel. That means 80 covers. Doesn't mean 80 different books, but still, that's a lot of covers to go through this week. Amazing Spider-Man Torn is out this week, issue number 4. What else? Avengers number 34 is out this week. That is Legacy issue number 800, so a milestone issue for the Avengers. All right, Battle World is on issue number 5. Black Cat is on issue number 6. We talked about that. Doctor Strange is on issue number 2. What else? Dungeons of Doom. Maybe I should put that on the spotlight list as well. Doom's gone, and his castle stands there with a whole bunch of technology. This will cover the people trying to sneak into the castle and steal his stuff. So let's see what happens in Dungeons of Doom. Null is on issue number 1. All right. What else? Logan, Black, White, and Blood. That's like an anthology series, so there'll be a couple of different stories in there. Luna Snow World Tour. Right. And hey, if you're looking for a Luna Snow book, there you go. Predator Badlands. I think that ties into the movie. That's on issue number 1. Side Dimension Rivals. That's a Psylocke, alternate Psylocke from an alternate universe, or Psylocke from an alternate universe, right? Kind of ties into the Marvel Rivals game. Spirits of Violence, excuse me. That's on issue number 4. Legacy of Vader. That's out this week. That's on issue number 12. The Ultimates. That's on issue number 20. And there is the Classified Inhyuk Lee Ultimate Special Spoiler. What else do we got? And then you got the Uncanny X-Men on issue number 22. All right, we're off to Dynamite with 47 covers this week, including Blue Falcon and Dynamite, issue number 4. Dynamite Blood Red, that's on issue number 4. What else? Harley Quinn and Elvira. A couple of different variant covers for their series. Issues number 2 and 3. What else we got? You've got Peter Cannon Thunderbolt, that's on issue number 3. Space Ghost is on issue number 7. What else? Terminator. There's a couple of metal covers there. What else? What else do we got? You got some Vampirella, that's on issue number 6. And now we're off to Image Comics, all right? Blood Thunder is on issue number 9. Deadly Tales of Gunslingers on issue number 12. Final Boss has a second printing that's coming out. Ooh, and we have Die Loaded, that's on issue number 3. Free Planet's on issue number 8. G.I. Joe is on issue number 17. All right, and then you've got G.I. Joe Real American Hero, so that's separate from the Energon verse. That's on issue number 324. What else? Geiger's on issue number 20, right? We talked about that, the crossover happening there. Gunslingers on issue number 50. What else? Oh, Transformers, that's on issue number 28. And now we're off to DC Comics. DC Comics, got Action Comics 1094, getting pretty close to 1100, 6 more issues there. Aquaman's on issue number 13. What else? What else do we have? Batman and Robin's on issue number 29. DCKO number 3. Issue number 3 is coming out this week, so that should be a good read. What else? Ton of covers for DCKO, by the way. Green Lantern Corps is on issue number 12. Got a New Gods reprint of issue number 1, or facsimile. Supergirl's on issue number 9. And then you got some Wonder Woman Black and Gold 2026 special. And that's issue number 1. IDW. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring. That's on issue number 5. A lot of covers for that. We got Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, Seeds of Salvation. That's on issue number 5. And then we got some TMNT, some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's on issue number 14. Now we're at Udon Entertainment. You got Darkstalkers, Street Fighter Rogues, issue number 1. If you're a video game fan, they have that. They also have Mega Man Legend, number 1 timelines. And now we're moving on, a ton of covers by the way, to Boom. Here comes the Boom, Ready or Not. Boom Studios is in the house with Alice Forever After, that's on issue number 1. And then The Last Days of H.P. Lovecraft, that's on issue number 3. And if you're a Minor Arcana fan, they're on issue number 13. Keenspot Entertainment. You got Global Girl, that's on issue number 1. And then Greenhorns is on issue number 3. Holy Brawl, looks like a new series, that's also on issue number 1. And The Monster and the Wolf, that's on issue number 2. Alright, issue number 1 was a blind bag. ONI Press, and we definitely have some EC comics coming out of ONI Press, so you can see that there. Catacomb of Torment, Crownsville's on issue number 3, and then Cruel Universe is on issue number 6. We're at Dark Horse, and we have Graveyard of Time, issue number 3. Cyberpunk 2077 Chrome is on issue number 1, and He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is on issue number 3. Antarctic Press, you have Ninja High School on issue number 200 out of Antarctic Press. Mad Cave Studios, It Killed Everyone But Me is on issue number 5. And Where Does the Rainbow End is on issue number 1. Cenoscope has King Dracula on issue number 2. Let's see, Expose. They got the Tall Jacks on issue number 3. What is this? Zion Studios is out this week. Ahoy Comics has the Toxic Avenger comic. That's on issue number 6. And they got a new number 1, Babs, The Black Road South. That's on issue number 1. Exo Man of War. That's on issue number 5. Fantagraphs, Mickey Mouse, issue number 2. What else? Invader Comics has a book out. Record Comics has The Future Is number 9. So that's been out for a little bit. Tokyo Pop, The Fourth Rope, that's on issue number 4. Bad Idea with Hank Howard, Pizza Detective, The Two Hollywoods, that's issue number 1. And Black Box Comics has Shinokage, number 10. I don't know, let me know if I said that right or if I said it wrong. AC, Super Babes, starring the Fem Force, and SHP Comics with Ziggy, issue number 4. Alright, comic fans, do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get ready for this week's books. If you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead, throw me that thumbs up and comment down below. Peace, deuces, we're out.